Chapter 6. Summer Crops. Brody got his own stall in our new barn, and I treated him as if he were our horse. He galloped around our pasture with his mane flowing in the wind and got along well with our own Silny. We also fostered one of the cows from the kolkhots, and she calved around the same time that Manka did. No one knew the cow's name because, like the horses from the kolkhots, she wasn't local. And of course, Tupolev didn't seem to understand that farm animals are individuals with their own names and personalities. They aren't machines and aren't interchangeable. Yulia named her Smilek because she claimed the cow smiled a lot. I never saw that cow smile, but I wasn't about to get into an argument with my little sister about it. Even though Brody wasn't our horse, I became quite attached to him. The Polyak kids would come to visit him when they could, and when the risk of frost was over, Magda Polyak came to get him. The kolkhots needs all the horses they can get for plowing and harrowing the fields for summer millet and corn, she said as she ran her fingers through Brody's mane. I thought they were using tractors. So did I, but they haven't arrived yet, and we need to get the seeds in. He's a beautiful horse, I said. I hope the stable is being cleaned more regularly now. Magda sighed. Here's the problem. Jobs are assigned, but they're not always done. Maybe Tupolev should dock people's pay, I said. That's what Tato did when we had hired hands who shirked their chores. Magda threw up her hands. What pay? No one has been paid yet. I thought you were paid the daily wage. We'll get it, they say, but it will be a single payment once a year. Hopefully the kolkhozniks will start completing their tasks now that it's planting season, I said. I hope so too, she said. Tupolev told us that our annual payment depends on the total productivity of the kolkhots, so we've all got to get the fields planted. But what if I work hard and others don't? We'll all be paid the same. Ever since we had been able to reclaim some of our items from the kolkhots and get some food back, we were all feeling optimistic. Add to that the fact that we had cow's milk again, and eggs and cheese. It felt wonderful to be eating full meals again. After a satisfying dinner of vareniki with butter and sour cream, my stomach felt so full I thought I would burst. Tato pushed back his plate and said, I've made a decision. We're taking Berkovich on his word, and we'll plant our summer corn and millet. Mama grabbed Tato's hand and squeezed it. Then she said, I agree with Tato. Everything's gone back to the way that it was. We'll be able to sell our surplus corn and millet and pay off our debts. Or maybe with the money we can go to Polish Ukraine, I said. But if we can farm the way we used to, why can't we stay here? Asked Mama. Our families have lived here for hundreds of years. Do you think they're going to build back our church or give us a new priest? I asked. And do you think Stalin will lose his appetite for tractors and for our land? I bet he still wants everyone on the kolkhots, but it's just going to take longer. You have a good point, said Tato. During this conversation, Auntie had been silent. Mama turned to her and said, What are your thoughts on this, Paulina? What does it have to do with me? Asked Auntie. It's your land, your harvest. What you do with it is your business. No, said Tato. What's ours is yours. You know that. If we leave, we should all go together. If we stay, some of the money from the harvest should go toward building a new house for you and Tanya. Auntie Paulina blinked back tears. You really mean it? She asked. Of course, said Mama. We've always shared. Why would that change now? Let me contribute the seeds, said Auntie Paulina. We should leave yours in reserve. What's the difference? Said Tato. What's ours is yours.